Hi guys, welcome back to the cruise with Esther. I'm Esther, and today we are talking about a huge change to the United States Diversity Visa Lottery program, which is also known as the DV Lottery or the Green Card Lottery. So for the first time in history, the Department of State is adding a $1 fee just for you to register. So this new rule was actually published in the Federal Register and officially takes effect on September 16, 2025. So if you, your friends or family members plan to enter the DV lottery, this is something that you need to know right now. So let's dive into what's changing, why the US government is doing this, and how it also affects millions and millions of applicants around the world. So for decades, registering for the DV lottery has been free. You know, you only had to pay if you were one of the lucky winners when you move forward with the visa process and paid the $330 diversity visa application fee. So that's the only time you need to pay any money for the DV lottery. But according to the Department of State, running the DV lottery is not free. Every year, the government actually spends millions and millions of dollars maintaining the online registration system, storing the data, keeping it secure, and conducting the computerized random selection of winners. So until now, all of those costs were absorbed into the $330 application fee that you pay when you win, right? Or when you've won. So in other words, the small percentage of winners were paying for the entire program. And with this new rule, the State Department says that, that's no longer fair, and they want everyone, every single person who applies to share in the cost of this program. So here's what is new. When you go online to submit your entry for the diversity visa lottery, you will now see a $1 registration fee, and that fee must be paid at the same time you submit your entry through the secure United States government payment, or through a secure United States government payment portal. And if you don't pay, of course your entry won't be valid. The $330 diversity visa application fee actually still remains the same. No increase, is not increase. There's no increase and there's no reduction. So that fee is still only paid if you are selected and you move on in the process. So now there are essentially two fees: $1 at the time of registration and $330 if you win and proceed with the visa application. This change is also written directly into United States regulations. The section of the law that used to say no fee will be collected at registration has now been deleted and replaced with these new requirements. The government actually estimates that around 25 million people enter the DV lottery every single year, and at $1 each, that's about $25 million in revenue. So according to the State Department, this money will go directly towards the cost of running the lottery. And they also believe the fee will also help to fight fraud. So in the past, some third-party agents or scammers, they submitted fake or duplicate entries on behalf of unsuspecting applicants. And by requiring a payment, even if it's just $1, as a US, you might think it's not a lot, the department actually hopes to discourage abuse and make sure that the people applying are genuinely serious. In short, the government is saying it's only fair that everyone who enters pays a very small share of the cost, instead of putting the burden only on the winners of the DV lottery. So you might be wondering, can the government really just add a new fee like this? The answer is a big yes. The Department of State has specific authority under the US immigration law, particularly 8U.S.C1153. You can go search for that, to set a diversity visa lottery fee. There is also a broader law, 31U.S.C9701, which gives federal agencies the power to charge fees that reflect the cost of the services that they provide. On top of that, the president has also delegated authority to the Secretary of State to set fees for consular services worldwide. So legally speaking, the State Department is on solid ground in creating this new registration fee. And starting with the DV lottery season after September 16, 2025, every applicant must pay the $1 at the time of registration. So those that are applying this year would pay the $1 fee. So you will need a valid payment method when submitting your entry, and that payment will be collected online at the official website. Now, this fee is non-refundable. That means if you make a mistake or if you are not selected, you won't get your dollar back. It might be a small amount, but it's more important than ever to carefully follow the instructions when you enter the application. And you have to also remember that the only official site for the diversity visa lottery is the dvprogram.state.gov. If anyone asks you to pay a registration fee outside of that website, it's actually a scam, except you are paying for somebody to do the services for you, but it's free. I mean, right now it's a $1 application process. So the State Department admits that demand might drop slightly because of this new fee, but they still expect millions of people to apply. The $330 diversity visa application fee will not change immediately. However, the department reviews all consular fees regularly, and they may adjust the DV application fee in the future based on updated costs. So guys, in reality, this $1 fee is not about raising the cost dramatically. It's more about changing how the program is funded and hopefully making it more secure. So guys, what do you think about this change? Is $1 a fair price? I know for other countries you have that exchange rate, but what do you think? Is it a fair price to make the lottery system more secure and sustainable, or do you see it as the beginning of more fees in the future? I would really love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you found this breakdown very helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and turn on your notifications so you won't miss my next update. Here on The Cruise with Esther, I'll keep bringing you the latest immigration news, green card tips, and all you need to know about the updates on the DV lottery. And until next time, I'm Esther Egwavoin. Stay informed, stay prepared, and keep cruising towards your American dream. Bye.